Hi everybody, it's Terry with Crafty Book Nerd. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing a tutorial for a large 9x9 mini, not so mini, scrapbook. But first, you know what time it is, time for our quote of the day. And today's quote says, "When you can't control what is happening around you, challenge yourself to control the way in which you respond. That is where your true power lies." So that's our quote. So let me just kind of show you this book, which will be listed in my Etsy shop. Pink is my power color. This would be for someone going through a breast cancer, a journal for them to record their story of what they went through. But anyway, and it does measure 9x9 with a 2.5-inch spine. So just kind of show you, and the tutorial we'll be making will be similar to this. The pocket here, we've got some flaps going on here. And this one has a lot of places for journaling here because it is for the story. And then this is a pocket that you could put something in. And then each one is also a pocket with a big pull-out for photo mats. So we'll be doing that. We'll be doing a page with a belly band as such. We'll be doing this triple pocket. So that gives you lots of room. We'll be doing some other pockets. We'll be doing a waterfall, but I'll be doing it a little bit different. We'll be doing some flaps with pockets. So you kind of get an idea of what I'll be doing with the tutorial today. So, like I said, this will be listed in the Etsy shop if you're interested in purchasing that. Now, I'm going to be using black paper today because, let me show you what I'm decorating it in. I'm going to be using the Graphic 45 Let It Be collection, and it just lent itself to black background. This paper is just fabulous. Of course, you can do your book in any paper that you choose. This video series will be in several parts, depending on how long each one is. Today we're going to focus on making the pages of the book. Then we'll have the cover of the book, and we'll also go through the decorating process with you. And once I put each part up, the description box will contain all the measurements that you need. So today, if you want to just watch as I do it, and then you can go back and read the measurements later at your own pace. So this book has 4 base pages, and you're going to have 4 of A, and A is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and you're going to need to cut 4 of those. And then you're going to need to cut 4 pieces of B. B measures 8 1/4 by 9 1/4, and you will score on the 9 1/4 at each end at 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, and I've already done all that. I've put 3 of the pages together already, and I'll put this one together with you on camera so you can see how that works. So this is what's going to make our very base page. No scoring on part A. So part B, adjust this a little bit. I'm going to fold this over and give it a good burnish. And I didn't talk about the tools that you'll need, but it's your basic tools. You're going to need something to cut with. You're going to need whatever your base paper color is you want to do. You're going to need a scoreboard. You're going to need score tape, scissors, a bone folder, and those kinds of basic things. So what I do is I peel this one away, like so. And I know it's hard to see on black. I'll do the best I can for you to see. I'm going to come down here and we line it up the best that we can. And we put that. And then I just pull a little bit off, and then I pull the rest. Learned that from somebody on YouTube. I don't remember who. I'm going to come to the other side and pull that, making sure everything is lined up the best that we can. You can kind of see just a little bit. That one. There we go. So this is your base page, and like I said, you're going to need 4 of these, and it's going to have an opening on this end and this end. This end will go on your hinge, and then this end will have a large tag to pull out. So we've got 4 of those, and now we'll start with page 1. So I'm going to grab one of my bases here, And for page 1, you're going to need and you will be able to use some of your scraps for these parts. So for this page, I got to get out my prototype. I set it down here so I can make sure I tell y'all right and do it correctly. Okay, yeah. So first we're going to put on this pocket on the left-hand side. The side that's going on the hinge will be the left-hand side. And I used some of the scraps I had from what I had cut. And this is a piece that is 3 3/4 by 9 1/4. And like I said, all these measurements will be listed. Score on the 9 1/4 at 1/2 inch on each end, as so, like so, okay? Put this to go this way. Give that a good burnish. Pull one off. Just remember that your 2 openings are left and right. You're going to come over here to the left-hand side. I'm starting at the bottom, and I'm going to put that piece down like so. Burnish it. I'm going to come over here and pull the tape off this side. That one. And down and burnish. So now we have 2 openings. Okay? And this will actually make a pocket. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your 2 flaps. You're going to make 2 flaps, and those are going to be cut at 7 by 4 1/4, and you're going to 4 1/2, 7 by 4 1/2, score on the 7-inch side at 1/2 inch. So here's my 7, and I scored like this. And they're going to go on underneath this, not where your hinge goes. This is the part for your hinge, but that piece we just put on to make a pocket, you're going to put these 2 under there. So this one is going to go, and I have to turn this around. It works better for me. It's going to go underneath like so, kind of like the other book that I made. I did that. And I'm going to get the second one like so. Give it a burnish. Pull the tape off. Like I said, I turn mine around because it's just easier. And then that one's going to go toward the bottom like so. Okay, so there's your page 1. You've got flap, flap, pocket, and we'll cut those tags later, okay? Page 2, we're going to turn this over. We're going on the back of this page. So now where it hooks to the spine is on your right, okay? That's on your right-hand side. For page 2, all we're going to do is a belly band. Now this is this belly band is 3 1/2 by 9 1/4, score on the 9 1/4 at 1/2 inch on each end. And it's going to go like so. Okay. Now what I like to do here is go ahead and lay down my pattern paper first before I put the belly band on. Okay. So since my page is 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, I'm going to cut, I believe, a piece of paper that's 8 by 8. So now I have to look at my papers and decide what I'm going to do. I already picked out my covers. Let me show you what I'm going to do for the covers. I usually pick that out first so that I don't cut those. But I'm going to do this for the front cover. And then for the back cover, I'm going to do the honeycombs like this. So I know that I don't want to cut those right now. So I'm going to put those 2 to the side. And I'm going to look, and this is going to be the second page in the book. So what is it that I'm going to want? Y'all, these papers are so gorgeous. I think I'm going to go with this one right here. So I'm going to cut that to 8 by 8. Because like I said, you need to put that piece of pattern paper down first before you put your belly band down. So I'm going to cut this to 8. Nice scrap left there by 8. Okay. And now gives me just a little bit of black around it. And then I will come back and put this on top, and then I will decorate this. Okay. And we're going to use glue for this. Now, I just tested my glue before I started the video, and it was coming out just fine. And now it doesn't want to come out, because you know how that works, right? When you're doing your video. My poor pen's not in the best of shape. All right, come on, glue. Well, still not working. Doesn't like me today. And I did check it, and it was working. Okay, who has time for this? Nobody. All right, let's try a different glue bottle. This one is a skinnier one. See if he wants to work today. Yeah, he's working. This will take me a little bit more time because you don't get as much glue out. And you want to get those edges nice so that they'll stay down really good. So, because this glue's coming out so slow, it's taking a little bit more time than I would like. All right, let's get the bees going the right way. I'm not really sure if it matters. I think, that I'm not looking at it, I'm not sure which way the bees went. Let me look at this bees over here. I guess it really doesn't matter. I think this is good. All right, so I'm gonna have just a little bit of black all the way around on all four sides. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. It's not gonna be perfect. That's what's nice about glue. You've got a little wiggle room. And I don't like the way that's looking, so let me over a little bit. All right, there we go. And now we're going to take our belly band and just put that on top. That way that piece of paper's there. And just kind of eyeball about the middle there and there. Okay, so there is page 2. Okay, and that looks crooked because it is crooked. Let's see if I can get it up. And this tape is not too bad, forgiving. Okay, I need my spatula. Of course, I don't have it out right now. I don't like the way that looks, so I'm gonna try to fix it. Messed that up just a little bit, but you're not gonna see any of that, so. Okay, there, that's better. Now we got it. Okay, so that's page 2. So this was page 1, this is page 2. I'm gonna set that to the side. And I'm going to grab, for page 3, I'm going to grab another base. Making sure that my openings are on the left and right side. One for the hinge, one for the pocket. Okay. And for page 3, we're going to do a triple pocket here. A place to put 3 different things. So we're going to start with our bottom pocket. And it is 4 by 9 1/4, score on 1/2 inch on 3 sides. And don't forget to miter the corners on these for your pockets. Just gonna cut right across there. I'd already put tape on that part. Tape. But I really prefer glue. Pull these off. Pull this. Oh, this is why you should use your tool, Terry. It's much easier. There we go. Okay. All right, and let's just go ahead and put some glue. This part. I prefer glue on my pockets so that things don't get stuck on the tape. Okay, and that's going to go toward the very bottom of page 3. Okay, there it is. Good burnish. Okay, now for the next 2 pockets, your middle pocket and your top pocket, you're going to cut 2 strips that measure 9 1/4 by 2 inches. You're going to score on the 9 1/4 at 1/2 inch on each side. And then you're going to fold those in, put the adhesive of your choice, and you're going to put that just above that first one. I know it's hard to see. Let's see if I can. So here was the first one. You can see something in it, and then you'll have just a little bit of space like this, okay? Just a little bit of space. And once again, I'm going to glue these. Just doing a little bit of space here. Just a little bit. Because that's going to allow us then to slide into the pockets. We'll slide something in each of those pockets. Burnish. Okay, so then we'll be able to take like this. You can put something there, and you'll put something there. And then you're going to do the same thing with the last one. Same size. And glue again on the 2 ends that you scored. And then this one you will put above the middle one. Okay. Hope I'm in frame. And yes, there will be mistakes in this video because I am human and I am not perfect, but I will roll with the punches the best I can. And I do not edit my videos, so what you see is what you get. If I mess up, I just keep on going. So once again, I'm going to do just a little bit of space here, again, between the two. And then you'll also see that there's some space at the top. That'll burnish. Okay. And this is your page 3. Opening. Okay, this is page 3. I'm going to turn it over. That doesn't want to stay down. Turn it over on the back side, and this is going to be for page 4. Okay. Page 4 is going to be 2 large flaps. Cut at 8 by 7. Score on the 7-inch side at 1/2 inch. Okay. I'm going to take the first one. Pull the tape off. And these are going to go on the right-hand side of page 4. And I'm going to put this one here. Okay, like so. Kind of center it. You've got a little bit of space. And then you're going to take the next one, and you're just going to put it right on top of it. You're going to come, and you're going to take that flap, and you're going to come right on top of that flap like so. So you've got flap, flap. Okay? And when I decorate it, I'll show you how I hold these flaps down. Okay, so page 3's got 3 or triple pocket, and page 4 has 2 big flaps. Okay? Put that one to the side. Moving on, get another base page. We're ready for page 5. Make sure your openings are at the end. Let me clean some of this mess up. Okay. And get a sip of something. I'm thirsty. All right. Page 5 is a waterfall. This is another one where I'm going to put my decorative paper down first before I put the waterfall. I'm going to put the decorative paper down. Okay. So let's decide what we want to use for this one. All right. That. Okay, we used that one with the bees already. I'm kind of liking this one. I think we're going to go with this one for this one. And once again, that's going to be cut to 8 by 8. And there's only a few of these that you have to do ahead. 8 by 8. 8 by 8. This would be a perfect book if you had an 8 by 8 paper pad. It would be really good. So that's going to go right there. And then we'll put our waterfall on top. Try to get this big glue to work again because that little one is taking forever to come out. So let's see. Ah, there he goes. He was just not awake yet this afternoon. Okay. So just kind of put that in the middle the best you can to get it even on all four sides. You're going to have black, black. Okay. Right. And the waterfall pieces, you're going to cut 5 of those at 6.5 by 5. Score on the 5-inch side at 1/2 inch. I'm going to start with the first one. The first one, and I'm going to turn my paper around because I work better the other way. You're going to start at the top here. So this is going to go like this. You can put it to one side if you want or center it. I'm going to center mine. So, but I'm going to turn this around because it's just easier for me to line it up like this. And I'm going to eyeball the center of this. Okay, leaving just a little bit of room. Number 2. If you've never done a waterfall, it's very easy. Your next piece is going to go right under this piece. So right underneath, let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Right underneath where that 1/2 inch strip is, you're going to put this one right underneath it, okay? And you're going to continue like that, lining it up and putting it down, okay? We're now on number 3. I think you'll see why I had to put the decorative paper down first. Number 3, line it up, press it down. This is going to be a place where you can get 10 photos just on this one page, which is pretty awesome. And I make them so that a 4x6 will fit. Perfect. And it looks like we could have done maybe one more, but I like that because I like seeing the decorative paper. So there we have the waterfall. And you're probably thinking, well, what's going to hold that down? You're going to cut a piece that is 2.5 by 6, score on the 6 at 1/2 inch. Then you're going to take that piece, and actually that should have went under my paper right there, but I forgot. It should go under here, and look, I think I can make it work. And what I'm going to end up doing is putting a magnet, but I think I can get this raised up enough. So, another mistake, but that's okay. If you're doing this, you need to put this piece down first before you put the decorative paper. Put some glue. Oh, you can't see me. I'm over here in my own little world. Let's see. I need to raise this up just a little bit more. Not to tear it. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim this a little bit because it's not quite fitting under there, and I don't want to have to try to tear my paper. So it just won't have quite a 1/2 inch little flat, but it'll work. I'll put that under there like so, and then come back with my glue and lay that paper down on top of it. Kind of went over a little bit. And don't worry about this glue here because once you decorate it, you're not going to see that. That looks pretty good. Okay. So we'll put a magnet here and a magnet here, and then that will hold that down. So 10, and then you can even put a photo here or journaling there. Okay. So that was page 5. Moving on. Page 6, we're going to turn page 5 over. Page 6 going to have some flaps. Thinking how I was doing this. I think, yeah, it's going to have another band that's going to go on the left hand side to make another pocket. This is going to be 3 3/4 by 9 1/4. Score on the 9 1/4 at 1/2 on each end. I'm hoping to get at least these pages done in this video, but I see we're coming up on 24 minutes, so look a little faster. So this was our page 5 with our waterfall. I turned it over. This is going on the end that goes on the hinge. I'm sorry, no, it's not the hinge side. I'm sorry. When you turn it over, the hinge side is over here. It's going on the opposite. So it's going right here, there, and there. And then you're gonna cut 2 flaps that are 6.5 by 5, score on the 5 at 1/2 inch. And those are going to go, just like before, underneath this pocket here. And I turned it around, so it's gonna put one here under it. Uh-oh, it didn't go quite. It slipped on me. There, we got it. Okay, get a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. And then the other one is going to go toward the bottom, still underneath that little band that we just put. That one's going to go toward the bottom and overlap this one like so. Okay, so when you finish, you've got flap, flap, and this will be a pocket. Okay, so that's page 6. We are now for the last 2 pages. We are moving on here. I may be going too fast. If I am, I'm sorry. But you will have all the measurements so that you can go back and do it. So for page 7, we're going to do, let's see, a large flap on the side. The large flap's going to go on the right-hand side, and that's going to be 8 by 7, score on the 7 at 1/2 inch, and that's going to go on the right-hand side. So let's put that one. It here. Okay, so there's that on that side. And then you're going to cut 2 small flaps that are 4.5 by 7, score on the 7 at 1/2 inch, and those are going to go on the left-hand side. And they're going, I'm going to turn this around. I'm putting them underneath where it will be on the hinge. So I'm putting one there. And the other one right next to it. Go toward the bottom of the page. Put it right underneath there. Oh. Okay. And this will be another one that we will have to use some type of closure on. You can do it that way, or we may do it this way. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so that's page 7. We're on the last page. Turn it over for page 8. Page 8, we're going to do a pocket at the bottom. And the pocket is 3 by 9 1/4, score at 1/2 inch on 3 sides. We're going to miter those corners. Okay, like so. Okay, and that's going to go down right like this, okay, on the bottom with your flaps on the left and the right. Some glue. I use art glitter glue in case you wondered what I'm using. I love it. I get it on Amazon. Okay, so put this pocket down first, like so. Get my burnishing tool so I can get that stuck down good. Okay, and then you're going to have a large flap, which is this one, and it's going to be 6 by 8 1/4, score on the 6-inch side at 1/2 inch, and that's going to go on the top of the page. This, to turn mine around, that's how I work, and it's going to go right on the top. Okay, so now you've got your pocket with this flap. And then what we will do when we decorate and make tags, you'll cut a tag, and I'll probably cut some decorative ones on the Cricut, but what you'll see is whenever you put your tag inside here, then it will hold down the flap. Can't see that good with that. I think you get the idea. So you'll put your tag here, and then that will hold that down. It looks like I need a little bit more glue right here. This part of the pocket did not want to stay down. And that's page 8. And that's your 8 pages of your book. And 30 minutes. So like I said, I am going to have the directions in the description box so that you will have those. And then that way, if you get everything cut and you come watch the video, then you'll be in good shape. Okay, so there's our pages. So in the next video, I'll be doing the covers and the hinges. And then we will get to decorating. So thanks for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I am trying to make an effort to do more tutorials and more videos. I also do book reviews, as you'll see in the list of my videos. And if you think someone else might enjoy this tutorial, please share it with them. It is free. It's just a combination of a bunch of things I've learned and I put together in a book. So thanks again for watching. Everybody have a great day. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask those in the comments below. And I'll see you for part 2 of our 9x9 mini scrapbook, but really it's a large one. Bye.